This thing has me trapped in my car like Cujo. Get out of here. Go on, get. No, don't yell at me. Get.
Oh my goodness. Look where we're at.
Look at us live on location.
Look at this. Look at the sky behind us.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful night out. We figured we would do Floridiots.
Look at this.
From live on location.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. So I'll make sure I don't jostle the table around.
I know it's
an
on a
insane person, but welcome to Floridiots.
What's wrong, guys?
I'm Lee.
I'm Pops. What's up?
And we do Floridiots each and every week. We bring you the best in Florida man stories. But tonight we thought we'd It's so nice outside. One of the perks of living in Florida, yes, you have to deal with alligators on meth, but you also get
mosquitoes on meth.
We're in. It's November. I've got shorts on.
Yeah,
you know.
it's beautiful
so
outside,
we were like, let's just go do the show outside. So we're doing the show from a lovely location run by really cool people.
Yes.
Do you want to say where we're at?
Yeah. Curia. We're at Curia.
Yeah.
What's
so
up, y'all?
it's a place that hosts local art shows, and it's just like a really cool space for people to, get together and do
Coffee
creative
spot,
projects.
Little bar, little store. They got a food cart out here,
Yeah.
a nice little area. Places for kids to play, like hang out and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
We didn't ask him if we could do the show here, so we're saying all these nice things, but at some point, some very terse person is going to come out here and say, "Who said you could be here?"
Well, what are you doing in public?
But we love this place, so we're just going to start doing guerrilla shows from various locations until we get thrown out of it.
Yeah, pretty much. That sounds good to me.
It's been a big week for Florida Man stories. I know you have quite a few Florida Man stories lined up.
Got some good ones. They're not violent. No, nothing really bad. That's the thing we've been trying to figure out a way to do to bring you stuff that's a little less too serious, more Florida Man, more supporting. Have fun with the stories and have the stories be a little bit less serious. So
well, and also we're rooting for Florida Man
because we got to find Florida men.
Right, we got to find the ones that can be a protagonist.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Somehow. Some way. There's got to be some way to find that in there.
But I do think before we get into it, we'd be remiss if we did not mention the shenanigans going on in our community.
Oh, yeah,
here.
Totally.
And, we're going to get into it as the weeks go on, but just know that we support local, do-it-yourself. Obviously, we are low budget, and nonprofit, things for charity. And anytime we see an injustice that has been snatched away from something that was really cool and creative-based or charity-based, we're going to say something about it.
Most definitely.
And I think so often now the argument against creativity, you mentioned to someone, hey, that's a really shitty thing that's happening, or that's a really shitty rapper, he's not good. The argument, my son the other day was like, making millions of dollars, right? So it somehow money negates being a shitty person, and we don't let that kind of, this injustice will not stand, man.
No, we won't. There, there's a lot of things like you said going on, and there's something that we have to do as locals that have played music here for a long time, and people who, love the music and love the art and do it for a reason, and it's always used to be, it's used as a special thing, and seeing outside influences come into Gainesville and wrap their greedy little fingers around our art and try to suck the life and money out of everything, and then leave your city with the taxes that you help them get their stuff to be here.
And the mess. The pollution, the garbage, the litter.
The bothering the neighbors.
Taking a public space and visqueening it off for some profitable reason, and it's a public space. So what we're talking about is there was a really awesome Tom Petty birthday bash thing after he died. This is the home of Tom Petty where we're at, and we knew the people that sort of put it together. They're good humans, and they basically put this celebration of his life together, and it was all a bunch of artists coming together to celebrate the music and the life and sort of what Gainesville is all about. It was for charity, and
it wasn't for profit at all.
Right,
and it worked.
Outside forces have come in and snatched it away, changed the name, and turned it into
and trying to succubus onto other type of local entities that feel like they have the right to decide what artistic it means in Gainesville, which is not what it is.
And the problem is, I've known this from my many, many years doing radio and podcasts and stuff, is that anytime you see an injustice, one of the reasons it doesn't come to light or it gets buried as some quack conspiracy theory, one of the reasons is because most media places are advertising based and they don't want to piss any businesses off.
Yeah.
So they see something happening that's pretty shitty, and their DJs and on-air personalities and TV hosts and local news anchors can't say anything about it because if you say something, you're going to piss off one of the advertisers.
Yeah.
So you, the viewer, probably don't know 90% of the shitty things happening in whatever city you live in because people don't want to upset the businesses that are perpetrating this thing. But here on this show, we don't have any fucking sponsors, so
No,
you
we
know,
can say whatever
we
the
can say
fuck we
whatever we
want.
want, right? So
on that note,
we'll get into it. Yeah,
to what y'all are doing.
yeah,
Hey,
pretty fucked up.
time
Pretty
to pay the
fucked up.
piper.
Yeah, so
So-
we'll be talking about it in the weeks to come.
Yeah. We got some Scooby-Dooing going on because those darn kids are going to figure it out. Oh my gosh, it's Old Man Rich Man.
I get to be Velma.
Yes. So I got 3 stories tonight for us.
Fantastic. 'Cause
Okay.
I did not do any show prep whatsoever.
That's okay. That's okay. It's all right. Somebody's
I did
got to
wear
do
my
it.
Florida
Yes,
shirt,
he
though.
did. He did. First Florida man story tonight. A little water tower whoopsie. I would like to call it. Yeah, water towers.
Is
I
this
mean,
in Brooksville, by the way?
don't do that again. But anyways, you know, we know water towers because there's a water tower here in Gainesville that a lot of people used to go swimming in. So
yeah, one of my lady friends did that
Yeah.
and fell off and broke her ankle.
yeah, so you
Yeah.
don't go swimming in water towers.
That's right.
Anyways, this water tower whoopsie took place in Brooksville City, and it so happened that on Brooksville City.
That is not the name of it. It's just Brooksville.
No,
Brooksville
we
town.
built this city.
You
You gotta have to
can't-
say city.
You know,
after
anytime
every
there's a
town.
ville, there's not a town or a city behind it. It's just ville. That's just what it is.
Well, Brooksville City in Florida. Well, what happened was the local city commission in Brooksville was selling a piece of property to a gentleman who was there wanting to open a gymnasium. You know, everybody is getting into that now. People are opening up gyms, and those are becoming
I go
quite
every
popular.
day. You wouldn't
go
think
every
by
day.
looking at me, but
I never go. But anyways, this gentleman bought this old place that he was going to renovate for a gym, and come to find out when he was looking at his deed, he ended up owning the water tower to the city as well.
oh, so let me see if I get this straight. This guy bought the land so that he could start a gym, and in the land included was the city's water tower.
Yeah,
Oh my
which
God.
they had the city overlooked. I don't know how because I don't see things like that ever happening in city commissions.
Well, if you knew
Overlooking
anything about
stuff like that.
Brooksville, Hernando County, they're overlooking a lot, including they have an oak tree in front of City Hall that they have a plaque in front of that was a hanging tree. It was a lynching tree
Okay.
that is celebrated there.
Okay, so maybe he should have kept the water tower. No,
Yeah.
no. Anyways, this Florida man actually ended up getting a great price for the water tower, $55,000 for their water tower.
They had to buy it back?
Well, you know what, Florida man. You know, I'm thinking I would have said, I'm going to hold it hostage.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Right.
you want your water?
Right.
Come to me. But no, he didn't do that.
Sell it one cup at a time.
Yeah. Oh, you thirsty?
Mm.
You thirsty? Like seriously. But no, he just graciously, of course, gave it back to the city because he realized the mistake that they made. And of course, you know, I mean, city governments rarely make mistakes.
Nebuary. That's when they make
Nebuary.
sense. Dude, these mosquitoes are tearing me
Yeah,
apart
these-
right now.
Right
Oh
now,
my
mosquitosonmeth.com. Now you know why I wear a jacket. So,
we wait here in Florida for like we get like 5 days of cold sporadically thrown in, and then you still like today it was like 80, so you could have gone to the beach, but it was like
Yeah.
40 last week. So I thought, well, the mosquitoes have died.
No,
the
not these.
Nope.
not Gainesville mosquitoes.
God damn it.
But good thing that UF made enough love bugs to get them. So,
Genius move.
thank you, UF. Speaking of other genius moves, do you like helicopters?
Well, I've been in one once.
Do you like the movie Mission Impossible, like crazy getaways?
Here's what I don't like about Mission Impossible. They killed all the fun characters who made all the gadgets in the first 10 minutes
right.
of the first episode.
That's very
And
true.
it became a Tom Cruise fest.
Yes, that's very true. Well, this local Florida man tried to pull a Mission Impossible move. This gentleman, after getting into 2 accidents and getting away on foot, ends up running into a neighborhood, breaks into someone's home, finds, of course, keys on the counter, steals that
You got
car,
this, man.
steals that car, dun, 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 like getting out of the house, no ring, what?
Right.
No cameras in the house, no
Yeah,
security
absolutely
cameras,
not.
no Alexa. Alexa wasn't there to be like,
Yeah.
don't take the keys.
It's Florida. You should have armed guards.
Yes, always. So this man steals the keys, steals these people's car, and goes on another streak, running from the police officers, crashing into vehicles. And this happened in Kissimmee.
Kissimmee.
I wanted to say Kissimmee is what I wanted to say. Sorry, it came out.
This is going to be like a running joke where he mispronounces non-regional. You got to work on your regional pronunciations. That's one of the first things they told me in radio.
Well,
regional pronunciations.
Kissimmee Airport. Well, he ended up crashing into the fence at Kissimmee Airport and crashed into the fence right where the helicopters were. Hops out of the car, hops the fence, runs to get into a helicopter. Of course, airport security got him.
But what was his plan? Did he know how to fly a helicopter? What is he, DMX?
No, I think
Remember when DMX stole a car at the airport and then tried to tell the cops he was in the FBI?
Yeah.
They were like, I'm sorry, aren't you DMX?
What?
It's a cover for my FBI.
Lose my mind. But no, yeah, he ended up, of course, getting arrested, and that, after they apprehend him, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
You break into
multiple homes.
Homes, cars. Breaking into an airport's really bad. That's a terrorist kind of thing nowadays,
right? That's going to be like a terroristic type activity. And then if there are, here's a catch that a lot of the people that don't know breaking into homes.
Check this out.
If there's a weapon in the home, it's now armed burglary. Even if it's not your weapon, the weapon is in the home. There you go.
What?
So yeah, he's going to be facing lots and lots of charges.
Ooh.
Don't ask me why I know that.
Never happened. Well, actually, if you guys love Disney films.
Who doesn't?
Okay, well.
Quick, what's your favorite Disney movie?
Pinocchio.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you do have a little bit of a Pinocchio thing going on.
Yeah.
You know what mine is?
What?
You weren't even going to ask. That's how you know you're hanging out with a narcissist. If you ask them what their favorite shit is, and then they skip to the next thing.
Hey, I know him well enough. He's going to tell me anyways.
Absolutely. That's
So
true.
what is it?
That is true. Jungle Book, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Jungle Book's good. No, yeah. I like Jungle Book. That's awesome.
Bear necessities. No simple bear necessities.
Oh, he was a bear, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was my childhood hero.
I bet he
Not
was.
Mowgli, but the bear.
Mm-hmm. Still is. Actually, local Florida couple got in trouble. They were together at a restaurant, and
That's where you fucked up right there.
Yes.
Or that Applebee's.
No. They're of course in Clearwater, Florida.
Yeah.
I guess
south of Brooksville, actually.
Yes.
Got a lot of shit going on in that area of the state right there.
Well, these two have had troubles in the past, and so I guess they were in a certain establishment. It was in their Clearwater home. Holy cow. One person's 45, the other one's 35. And neighbors called because of loud noises and crashes. I guess there had been issues before.
Yeah.
And as the police entered the residence, they came upon both of them shoving spaghetti in each other's mouths. This is like 1 o'clock in the morning. And,
Spaghetti fight.
And of course, police noted that alcohol was a factor in the fight, which is weird. I wouldn't think that alcohol... I mean, you drink wine with pasta, you're just wanting to, like, mellow out and go to sleep. But
right.
Not these two Florida folks. This one turned into, I'm going to choke you to death with some SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
So Chef Boyardee took a chance on these two. And
just throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something will stick, man.
Chef Boyardee won, Florida folks 0. You go into jail for shoving spaghetti in each other's mouths.
Chef Boyardee. Chef kiss.
Voila.
Those boxed Chef Boyardee pizzas, I was raised on those things.
Oh,
My
yeah.
dad would make one like once or twice a week. And then as I got older, I started making them. And, you can make it's just a big...
You didn't go to DiGiorno's?
Chunk. No, we never did. I've never... You want to hear something interesting about my dad? My dad has never, ever been to a restaurant with me. Not one time. My dad's never had a macaroni and cheese. And my dad's never had McDonald's. Not once. So growing up, if we went to the beach or on a family vacation, my dad just made food and like packed it in little bags. So I never went to restaurants as a kid. Because he's in charge of what we're doing. I've never had McDonald's until I got older.
No kidding.
Yeah,
is there a reason? Like, was he just...
There's a couple reasons.
Health.
One,
maybe he didn't want you guys to eat junk
he was
food?
a big health guy. We were vegetarians, no sugar.
Well, there you go.
We had carob instead of chocolate. You ever had carob? It's fucking trash, man. Carob is so
rabbit turds.
gross. So,
rabbit turds.
So no chocolate, and then no eating out. Here's the
it's
problem, though. When you do that to your kids, right? Like, it's a good idea. You're like, I want to be healthy, and my dad's also super antisocial. So going into a restaurant is like his least favorite of anything, right?
Right.
as soon as you have a chance to eat something with sugar in it, you go bananas because you've never had it. So you're like, nom, nom, nom. So as soon as I got to middle school and I started I was selling blow pops at school. I was that kid.
I did that thing.
Do you remember, we're around the same age.
Yeah.
Do you remember cinnamon sticks?
Yes.
Those things are great.
Used to make them.
Yeah, you can make them at home and then go sold them. Yeah,
Yeah.
like 10 for 20.
We had to stop selling them. Like, we were getting in trouble.
Yeah. They thought it was dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna make kids choke on cinnamon sticks.
You'd see kids that had them wedged right there.
Yeah. I never did that all the time. Like trying to be cool and flip it in your mouth, like the guy from Uncle Buck.
Or the guy from the guy who really nails it. Oh yeah, Uncle Buck. He does nail it.
He's going. He's talking.
Yep. What was his name? It's like Goose or something like that. Yeah, Goose. I can't remember it now, but I love Uncle Buck. I know every word to that movie.
Great film. Yes. Good film. So,
what's your favorite 80s movie? Like one you can quote without fail.
Pretty in Pink.
Oh, okay. So you're a John Hughes guy.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, for sure.
I could quote all, this is what you get in the Bender home when you spill paint in the garage.
Yeah.
Does this look real to you? Does it? Does it?
I'd say probably Great Outdoors.
No, it looks like someone took bubble gum and put it on your arm to make it look like a burn, actually. Which one is it?
Great Outdoors.
Great Outdoors. Oh, that's kind of John Hughesy.
Yeah,
I think he did that under a different. I think he also because he produced movies under a different name.
Well, yeah, and he sort of passed his mantle on to some other directors who kind of picked it up for him. There's a great show out on, if you just are looking to watch something mindless, Movies That Made Us on Netflix right now. It's
or the
super
Floridiots podcast.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Follow us on all social media platforms. Instagram. We're going to get out of here because I think I've got malaria at this point.
Most definitely. He's about to be pulled off like a...
Send us all your favorite Florida man stories. Send them to us at the Floridiots podcast at Gmail, or hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr. We have a Tumblr account.
Yes.
So it's just money shots. Just money shots.
Different ones. But I'm JPops Kogar.
I'm Lee Scott.
We appreciate you guys.
I better go.
Uh-oh.
Police.
We're out.